Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So this is a little bit of different video. As you can tell, obviously, it is surrounding kind of my time on YouTube so far. So people who are new to the channel, or people who have been with me along, know that it was the 9th of November 2022 that I decided to join the world of YouTube, so to speak, to actually be a content creator, if that's what you want to call me. And yeah, so if you don't know, I have done a video before, but I'll just kind of summarize that the main reason for this was that for my job, I do presenting stuff, I do meetings and stuff, and I wanted to improve those skills. So this was kind of an outlet for me. I always know, and you always hear the kind of line spoken that basically, if you're going to do something that you love. So as I love movies, as I love toys, obviously this channel was then created. Obviously it then spread into two channels. I've been very fortunate, obviously, to make two friends out of Matt's V Movies and AJ's Movie Place, which is, I did not even expect that would happen. But yeah, the fact that I've got over 100 subscribers is, I was, I didn't even think I'd get 200 in the first year, and this channel has more than done that already, which I'm more appreciative. Sorry, keep touching my face. So I just wanted to go over just a few things that, if there are probably a lot of people out there joining YouTube or just have small channels and stuff, and I am still a very small channel, I'm a very small fish in this massive pond, and it's just stuff I've come across, and I just wanted to kind of speak it over with yourselves, let you know, like, what, maybe this might be helpful if you are starting your own channel, or maybe if you have a channel that you feel that, maybe you're needing help or something. So, so it's just a few points. It's nothing major. Say I'm no one to kind of govern this. As I say, I'm very small. It's just something I've come across. I just wanted to communicate to people out there. Maybe it might be helpful, maybe not. Who knows? The only way is to put it out there and see what happens, which is essentially what YouTube was. I put the channels out, and I've got the response I've got so far, which I'm more than happy with. So the first thing is always kind of be kind and be yourself. So as many people may know or may not know, the few people who've got to know me as a person, I try to be a nice person. There are too many bad things happening in this world that there is enough negativity out there. A lot of the news ones, they're always featuring stories that are going wrong, and there's not enough good stories out there. Facebook and all this stuff is negativity, bullying. We can't get away from social media and stuff and people's views and stuff. Says that, if you're creating something, just be kind, or or just try, and as I say, try and be yourself. I try to be on these videos a true reflection of myself. I am only a human being. I'm sure I do have bad days. Nobody knows. Bear with me. Apologies about that. My dog was trying to chew something from his paw. So this is a true thing. This is the real world things. But yeah, as I was saying, so there's a lot of negativity out there, a lot of stuff, and I try to be a good person. And just with the world of the internet and stuff like that, it's hard. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know all the things that are happening in the world to them, to their family, to the people surrounding them. Even though I progress, that I have all this money and I'm buying all these toys and these movies and I have all this free time and something like that, there are a lot of other issues that aren't covered on this. I'm not going to go into them. That's not why I'm here. But I just try to put good stuff out to hopefully get good stuff back. That's just me. This is kind of something I would, if you are the same sort of person, that's what you do. Try to be, as positive as you can and put stuff out there. So that's kind of like my first one, if you're going to rank them. Second one is kind of watching and commenting. So as you will know, a lot of us YouTubers, we like to kind of try and get communication and, a conversation going with people. Obviously, it's a lot more better when you have a live stream and stuff, because you're talking to people and people commenting. But I've gone onto other people's channels. You see, just put a comment if you feel like, if you're just shy or maybe an introvert, or don't feel you have to. I'm not telling you put a gun to your head and say to do it. I'm just saying that if you want to get, the best way to communicate, ask people questions and stuff, and you'll realise that that's how you build connections and stuff. That's how AJ and Matt have kind of contacted me, and through this communication we are now friends. This, which is not something I never ever thought would happen. So yeah, I mean, there's even like, as you will see in my other channel, so there's been other YouTubers that are a lot more successful like me, like Ed's Retro Geek Out. It's, you know, I've liked his channel for years and commented, and he for such, I think he's in the 40,000, 50,000 people, you know, watch, you know, subscribe to his channel. Like, he does come back to my comments, and that I actually got to meet him in person this year. It was quite it was quite strange, I think, to people. Like, I don't know, maybe we're both not used to, or he's not used to being recognised too much in there, but he seemed like a nice person. And say I enjoyed it. It was nice to meet him. So, but you know, there is that, you know, like, you know, but I don't think I would have made that connection or seen him or even got a picture and have that, if I hadn't commented on his channels and stuff, so, or on his videos. So there we go. Kind of number 3, I'll put points out, it's just to enjoy yourself. You know, people say that, you know, if you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. I don't think that's ever really factual, because, you know, you could be, say, an artist and that could be your job and you can love it. There's always going to be people that are putting demands on you, putting pressure on you and stuff, and that's not necessarily going to be the same, but you want to be rewarding. So, you know, that's, you know, what you do. This, you know, I like to talk about movies, and as you will see, like when I do movie reviews and stuff, the kind of the bigger videos are when something isn't great and there's quite a diverse topic to talk about, and then you know, that brings up the conversation and stuff. And you know, that's why going on the live streams and getting you out there talking to people and stuff, it seems to work quite well for me. I do like to talk. I know sometimes I'm not the clearest, you know, but that is what it is. So let me go on to number 4. So number 4 is negative comments. It kind of goes back to a little bit what I'm saying. You know, we live in a very digital world where people are on their screens, and you know, and there's a lot of stuff that influence them. You know, when you have a message that people send to you, people comment you, sometimes you cannot get the context of them. You know, sometimes somebody might crack a joke and you might not understand it. Sometimes someone's trying to give you some criticism, but you could easily take it the wrong way. And the main thing is if it's very blatant that someone's just trying to be negative, they're obviously trying to get a rise out of you. And I've had to learn this, you know, that I've seen other YouTubers kind of being attacked, and or not necessarily attacked, just people have said comments and have taken it to heart, because exactly this. We are all human beings. We are doing something that we like to do and putting ourselves out there. Unfortunately, when you put yourself out into the world where it can be viewed by millions to billions of people, you then unfortunately open those gates for people to come back at you and pick fault at you. And I'm sure people can pick fault at me, you know, like my mohawk or something, maybe how I speak. It is what it is. You know, try not to react to these sort of people. A lot of really negative comments come from people who just are probably having really bad times themselves and are just trying to make themselves feel better by tearing other people down. And you should just not go into that. You know, the whole thing is just ignore the negative comments and just be positive to other people. And as I say, you put positivity out there, and it shall return. You'll find that, you know, the people, the friends that you have been kind to over the years, you know, if they are nice people, then when you need their help, they will reciprocate that. And that's what that's there for. They don't have to, but that's what I believe. And the main thing is then kind of like 5 is kind of a 2-1. Is first, it's advice. So there are other people out there, or other YouTubers that will give advice. I am very fortunate. I've had Matt's V Movies and AJ helping me along the line, pointing me in right directions. We talk about stuff before I've necessarily posted videos, you know, criticising stuff, and just said, you know, this is what you should do and stuff like that, because they had the experience and I don't. Matt specifically, I kind of have to kind of highlight him. So when I created this channel, he was very much like, you know, there's an algorithm there, you know, if you split the channels, toys and movies, it will do better for you. Now, I was very much, I had no idea. I was very naive. I split them just because he advised it, and I thought he knows what to do. And for months and months and months, I don't know if this was the right choice. You know, still potentially it could not be. And up until very recently, I have had very reservations about this. Now, I'm saying that, you know, don't trust your gut. And the reason is because I've not really given a much time or effort to the toy channel. It's more focused on the movies. Movies are much easier, you know. I have a Cineworld card. I pay £11 a month. I can go see 4 films. I can go see 8 films. I can do videos on those. I can talk about them. It doesn't really cost me a lot. It's £11. If I want to talk about toys, you know, you're talking 10, 15 quid per toy. and stuff like this, and there's only so much money that people have. So there is that. Plus, obviously, I don't just want to throw a lot of collection videos. I know I have been, but that's because I'm trying to look forward to a direction for the channel. So yeah, so it was very good advice. It took me a little while to take it on, and then I realised actually it so works much better. I can then channel and aim the channels as they are. And in the new year, there are new stuff coming for it. You know, obviously this channel is quite fixed. I have my stuff that's going, that's fine. The toy channel will take a bit more direction and stuff, and a few improvements and stuff that will come with it. So very much look forward to that. And kind of what I'm saying is, you know, do what you want to do. So take the advice, you know, and you can try it if you want to do what you want. Be open-minded, but also in the back of your mind, if there's something you want to do, then you feel free of doing it. Like the toy channel, I have the Modern Collector, so the Mighty Duck series. Now, I've done what, 11, I think there's 11 videos, the 11th one isn't out yet, so I don't want to spoil that, but I'm collecting this toy, I'm spending a lot of time and money, and I'm trying to go at an angle because someone's not doing it that. Now, I haven't had much response on that. I don't get massive views on those channels compared to the other videos I get, and when I'm saying massive, I'm like, I don't get 100 views, I get like 10, 20. But I'm doing it because I love this toy line, I love the TV series, I really love the films, and I kind of want to build this because this is something that I personally want to do. Now that's something to keep in mind, you know, if you do have goals, do keep with them, you know. It's, you know, we all do this for fun. You know, on one hand, it's very nice if we got to that target where we could earn money off our videos and stuff like that. So this hobby kind of earns us money. But then when you start earning money for a hobby, it then doesn't really become a hobby. It can kind of become a job, and it can kind of take the fun out of it. So it's always best, I feel, to kind of keep that in mind, that, you know, you have something fun you want to do. You know, keep your schedules and stuff and do the videos regularly if that's, you know, working for you. But if there is something you want to do fun, just have that thrown in the mix, like I do with toys. But anyway, so as I said, you know, I've been over a year on YouTube now on this channel, and the other one will be a year old next year. All I can do is say thank you to everybody who has liked, subscribed and commented to it. You know, I do appreciate all of them. You know, even if it's been some criticism, I'd not take it bad, or even if you've done a joke and I've just misunderstood it. You know, I do appreciate everyone for watching it. You know, I didn't think the amount of hours that people have spent watching me. I'm sure my wife can tell me I can talk for, you know, days on end, and she probably gets a bit sick of me from time. So the fact that there are strangers out there in the world who enjoy it, I do appreciate it. I have been Cypher Sigma Screen Time. Hope you've enjoyed this just little review of the first year on YouTube. Hope you're being safe and having a nice Christmas and New Year, or festive, or whatever you are, wherever in the world you are. If you don't celebrate Christmas, whatever it is, stay safe, and I shall see you in the next one.